Ontario Premier Doug Ford announced that the City of Toronto will be receiving $67.2 million from the Building Faster Fund in recognition of the city's recent investments in housing enabling infrastructure.
Today I'm here with more good news for the City of Toronto. Last year, the city reached 88% of its 2024 housing target, with 21,000 new homes now under construction. As a result, it's my pleasure to present Mayor Chow with a $67 million check from our provincial Building Faster Fund. These funds can be used to build more infrastructure and get even more homes built in the coming years, because there's nothing I would like more than to come back next year with an even bigger check. We're going to keep working with the municipalities to speed up approvals, build homes, and keep the dream of home ownership alive. And we're going to protect Ontario no matter what and no matter what it costs. I want to thank you, Mayor, for having us by, and may God bless the people of Ontario.
The fund provides municipalities with funding if they achieve at least 80% of their provincially designated housing targets. Eric Lombardi from More Neighbours Toronto joined us for more on the announcement.
What's important to note when it comes to housing policy in Toronto, Ontario, and Canada is that for the most part, nobody is doing a particularly good job on it. I would say the level of government that is most culpable right now, both with the potential to change things and make impact, is the province. And we've really seen a lack of accountability and responsibility being taken by that level of government, simply given that, if it was just a Toronto problem in Ontario, it would be, a city problem. But cities don't exist constitutionally in Canada. They are governed by the province. And so to the extent that this is a persistent, ongoing issue for us, we really need to start talking about what the province is willing to do and who, frankly, the province is willing to upset in order to make progress on this issue. When it comes to the funds that were awarded for the city, we have to remember that the target for the province for last year was 110,000 new units of housing. It has now also added hospital beds, long-term care homes, and basement secondary suites in order to contribute towards that goal. And even within that goal, Toronto was one of the few cities to just technically get close to that number. But if you actually look at, new building starts in Toronto or even across the province, they are falling. So when it comes to awarding the city some of the funds from this, I'm not necessarily upset by it, because plenty of other cities have actually underperformed even worse relative to Toronto. But, this Building Faster Fund from the province is really, a clever attempt by the province to just say, hey, well, we'll make this issue and the responsibility of the cities. And, our jobs is just to encourage them with a financial incentive to do the things that are hard that we should actually be doing systematically at the provincial level. So, it doesn't necessarily bother me that the city is getting money for, meeting in the technical terms its commitments. What my challenge is that the province is not committed to taking this issue seriously.